I can't wait to show you guys where we're at. He's doing a lot of the same projects that I want to do on my property. How cool is that? Well, we didn't get too far into this hike and I already stumbled on a rattlesnake. I don't like how I'm getting swindled into things I'm uncomfortable with. Well, we're about midway up now. Definitely steep going down. Made it to the peak. This video is going to take a weird twist all of a sudden. A lot of you guys have asked if we're going to move into the fifth wheel, and all right, welcome back. My name is Larry. If you're new, this is my beautiful new wife, Nat, from the channel Nat Moran.
Hello.
We are currently heading out to see a really good friend of ours. Well, a good friend of mine. You know him, but you've never met him, have you?
That's right. I'm excited.
So we're excited. This is going to be a cool meetup here. Heading up like almost towards Lake Mead, Arizona, way out in the middle of nowhere. He's got an off-grid property that it's very off-grid. We're trying to find it currently, and it looks like we'll be there in about 40 minutes. Wow, talk about out in the middle of nowhere, out in the desert. This is just one straight long highway leading off into the horizon. Nothing, just a couple of little farms off to the right. Beautiful area though. Look at those mountains. It is hot though. 92 degrees out there right now. Woo! I've never seen so many Joshua trees in my life. Usually it's like I've seen one here and maybe two there, just nothing like this. This is insane how many there are here. What you see out there, Marty? Our new tomato plant made it. Little smashed. Well, we made it. And wow, it's windy up here on this mountain. I can't wait to show you guys where we're at. But a lot of you guys already know where I'm at. You probably already recognize the location. This is Thad and Kayla's property. So Thad and Kayla, longtime friends of mine. I've known them for years, and I've had them on the channel a few times, but a lot of you guys know them a lot more than just that. They have a couple of YouTube channels. They have one called Your Jesus Journey, and more recently, they got an off-grid property, and they started another channel called Off-Grid Dreamers, and I am like in love with both of their channels. So I think you guys will like them as well if you give them a shot. But the Your Jesus Journey, just a quick mention, it's kind of an online ministry, especially for people like us in RVs that don't really have a destination place to go. And it's just a cool community of people. And he has a morning devo every morning. And the Off-Grid Dreamers, he's here showing all the projects. He's doing a lot of the same projects that I want to do on my property, like the storage containers that he's going to turn into like kind of a shop. And he's got a house over here. I'll show you around. Really cool. But first, let me introduce you to at least Thad. I haven't seen, I think Kayla's inside, but I'll introduce you to Thad. So this is Thad right here. How you doing?
Hey.
What are you up to?
I did a little solar expansion project. Trying to squeeze the most I can out of two small 30 amp charge controllers, and making the best of what I got.
Yeah?
Because we're a long way from the store.
So a lot of these projects that he started on his channel, including insulating the shed and starting the solar and everything like that, But it's really come along. I mean, you're a lot further along than I am.
It's
And
a lot further than when I started, that's for sure.
but yeah, no, it's just cool to see at this stage where everything's at. I mean, I haven't even broke ground to start building anything yet, and I'm thinking, will there ever be a day where it ends? You know, like just to sit back and enjoy it. And no, probably not going to happen.
Don't tell our wives. There's
yeah.
no end.
Oh yeah, shh. Well, while he's doing that, I'll kind of give you guys a quick tour. We got Mike and Rhonda over here. Let me see if you're, yeah, over here. Super nice people. They've just been here for a while helping out Thad with the property, just running wires and plumbing and stuff like that. Over here we have the house, which came with the property. So jealous of this thing. This is the coolest looking little house. I would love a cabin about this size. And then over here, Tracy and Kimberly, very nice couple. They also have a channel, Wonders Chasing Horizons. So check them out as well. I've known them for several years. Just super nice people. Over here, he's got a couple 20-foot shipping containers that he's set. I think he said 24 feet apart. And I think his plan is to build like an upstairs, almost like little apartments on top of them. And then one roof kind of just between both of them, angled this way to fill with solar panels. You can see all the solar panels. He's got a bunch of them sitting right there. So he's going to have no problems with solar. He also even has like another little solar field right there and a powerhouse, which this, we'll get back to this. But this, I think, might be the next project or the first project on the property. Is I'm thinking about building a little shed, about a 4x8 shed like this, making it a powerhouse next to some solar panels. So at least I have some permanent power on the property. But anyway, so back to the shipping containers. I want to do something like this as well. I'd like to have the shipping containers for storage. I want mine, I'm thinking like have a little bit closer together, and then I want to build like a rooftop deck to see some really nice views, which would benefit really well at the property. And then just have a big enough area to pull a vehicle in to keep in the shade, or maybe have a little workbench in there, change oils, and do maintenance, truck maintenance and stuff in. But of course, it's just money, a lot of it. A little daunting at this point in the stage of the off-grid property. I know I have a lot to do, and it's going to take a lot of money to get there. But one day, to have kind of a whole off-grid property that's up and running and no huge house payment, huge electrical bills, nothing like that, is the ultimate goal and dream. And also just to be out and away and have a place to kind of retreat to and relax. All right, so Kayla came out. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Pretty good. What are you up to today?
Oh, just basic chores.
Yeah.
You know, laundry, laying out.
Never
clothes.
ends?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Picking up all the stuff from the desert that flew away last night in the wind.
Yeah, the wind's been crazy, so everything's just blowing everywhere. Oh, puppy play party.
We're going up to the Grand Canyon Western Guest Ranch.
Oh, sounds fancy.
It's, it might have been...
Cowboyish.
It's cowboy fancy.
Cowboy fancy?
It might have been fancy like 150 years ago, but it's been around for a long, long, long time.
This place is already cool. I already like it. My kind of place right here.
This guy Nate is in there, and sometimes he's busting tables, and he literally has a belt with bullets and a legit 6-shooter on, and he's busting tables and cleaning. And then he teaches speed shooting out here and do like quick draw stuff.
Oh wow.
Apparently he was like Olympic level, like super fast, and his mom owns a store in town not far away, and he just ended up out here pitching in and Just
Oh, cool.
super nice guy, and random stuff that you learn about.
All right.
So cool.
So we get to go in this little cabin that I was eyeballing. Look at this. Oh, look at the little bathtub right there. How cool is that? Fireplace right there. It's probably the spot for the TV goes right there. Yeah, I would need a taller door though. It even has the lantern. It's meant to be. What do you think?
It's our dream home.
A dream home?
I think we have plenty of rocks on the property. We should start building.
That's a free house right there. Got the fire ring here, all the rocks and stumps with the cowboy pads. I don't know what those are called.
Horse pads.
Horse pads? Saddle pads.
365 days a year. They do dinner in here. There's a singing cowboy. And after dinner and dusk, they come out here and light a fire. And whoever's happened to be staying here, doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, if you're just for dinner or a guest, people come out and hang out together around the campfire. They sing songs and they get out s'mores and all this stuff. And it's all year long, all year round.
Wow.
You can count on a campfire.
Hello. I guess they have a bunch of cabins here you can rent and tents. How cool is that? Oh wow, look at even cowboys use solar. Got a lot of solar. Definitely getting some inspiration for cabins for the property. I just would love when it looks all rustic like that. The rock one might be a little too rustic, but that, perfect. Thank you, sir. Come here, who's this? I ended up going with the hamburger steak. What'd you get?
Barbecue chicken with ranch beans and corn and a roll.
Yeah.
Nice.
Got the cheeseburger. French
and
fries.
French fries.
And great minds think alike.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Got the same thing. So we're gonna dig in. It looks and smells delicious.
Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Everything that I've got is just what I've got.
Have a good night.
Okay, you too.
Looky here.
Looks all snuggly.
Well, the fire's going, but we're the only ones here circled up.
Do our own. By,
Start singing some Western songs. Look at all the stars in the background.
special place.
All right, well, we made it back to the property, just letting the dogs out, having a little puppy party out here, and then I think we're gonna call it a night tonight. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Well, good morning. Sort of early, I guess. It's 9, a little after 9, I guess. We have decided that we're all going to gather together and go hike up to that saddle in the mountain over there. Apparently the views are pretty awesome. You can see Lake Mead and just the views of the valley and everything, maybe even over to Las Vegas. So we're all pretty excited about heading up there and checking it out. And I think it's going to be pretty cool that we're all gathering together to go on this hike. So should be a fun time. You ready for this?
Ready.
All right. Up there. Well, we didn't get too far into this hike and I already stumbled on a rattlesnake.
Odie,
Kind of right there. Maybe?
go, no, no. Get.
He's right there.
I'll see if I can push it closer.
So we're gonna go way around this guy. Try not to bother him. If you don't know, I don't know if that's a diamondback or what, but rattlesnakes are poisonous, so you don't want to get stung by one or bit by one. Completely unprepared for this. I have walking shoes on. I already got cactuses shoved through it. Definitely need some pants to hike in this terrain. Wasn't really expecting to go on a hike. What's the matter, buddy? It's hot, huh? Yeah. I wish this camera did it any justice. Just seeing those mountains way off in the distance. How cool is that? Are we going to the top of that now?
And Larry swore to follow you till death do you part. So
You gonna follow me up the center?
this is marriage practice.
I don't like how I'm getting swindled into things I'm uncomfortable with. Well, we're about midway up now. A little ways left to go, but definitely steep going down. Made it to the peak. Almost. Technically, that's the peak right here. We're almost there. Woo! Whew.
Pretty.
These views. Let me give you guys a full 360. You can see Thad and Kayla's place right down there. Well, now we get the fun chore of heading back down, I guess. I'm not going to record any of that. I'm not going to fall. So we'll see you guys at the bottom. Made it back down the mountain without getting bit by a rattlesnake, so that's good. We kind of exhausted right now. Getting a taco bowl going, pretty much like a hamburger bowl, but the taco version. And I foresee a nap in the foreseeable future. We'll see. This video is going to take a weird twist all of a sudden. It's a few days later, and we're no longer at Thad's. We did have a lot of fun there, but we ended up just kind of finishing off there with just visiting with friends and hanging out, and just didn't really want to pull the camera out. But you guys may notice the weird surroundings we're in right now.
Big news!
Yeah, big news, I guess. A lot of you guys have asked if we're going to move into the fifth wheel, and a lot of you guys maybe not even know that I have a fifth wheel. It's 40-foot open range fifth wheel. Very nice, very spacious. We're in it right now, actually. Let me show you a really quick tour of it. So you got the kitchen right here, full-size residential fridge, couch recliner, another couch kind of folds out into a bed. This is a kitchen table, and this is the island. This kind of pulls out here in the middle of the floor. 50-inch TV, fireplace. Go up into the hallway here. Nice, good-sized bathroom with a really nice-sized shower. A lot bigger than the truck camper. Got a porcelain toilet and a little sink here in the corner. Kind of goes off into the master bedroom. Well, the only bedroom, actually. Got a queen-size bed, or I think they call that an RV king. Just a little bit bigger than a residential queen, a little bit smaller than a king, but anyways, good-sized bed, big closet. This is my favorite part, washer and dryer. So yeah, this, I don't know, what do you think? Would you want to live in here?
We've kind of been off and on living in and out of this like space for the last couple of weeks, just as we kind of work through all the logistics of our new marriage and just getting things ready for what's to come. And it's been really nice having the washer and dryer, having the shower, having the space. But no, I don't want to live in something this big.
Yeah, I don't either. I know it seems weird. We've had a lot of questions about people seeing if we're going to bring this up to the property, but chances are it's going to get infested with pack rats. It's probably going to even be such a rough road getting up there and such a tight area to pull it in. I don't even think we'll be able to take it in there. So we're selling it. It's all cleared out, as you already noticed in the tour. Nothing's in here. We're getting ready to hook it up and take it to go sell it. Now, because it's kind of difficult to sell an item when you don't have a house, no place for people to come pick it up, we just decided to take it to a dealership and sell it to a dealership. Obviously going to take a loss on it, but at least it's something we don't have to worry about anymore. We can just take it in there, give them the title, they'll buy it, and then we just go about our way. So let's hook it up. Closing the slides up one last time. Bedroom slide is in. Do final checks. Shower door glass is locked. All right, all hooked up. Heading down the road.
Where are you going?
Trying to figure out where to park this thing in the parking lot. All right. I parked here. Let you guys see what it looks like from the outside. A lot of you guys have not even seen what this thing looks like. Check this out. It's a 40-foot open range 3X, which they only made a few years. I guess it's got 3 times the insulation, so the walls are a lot thicker. It's meant for 4 seasons. I love this thing. I had really no complaints, but just too big for what we want to do. It's kind of hard to take this thing off-road. So you ready to get rid of it?
Let's do it.
All right. We're at RV Little Dealer, Little Prices here in Prescott Valley, Arizona. So hopefully they treat us right.
They've been really nice so far.
Yeah. After you. Hello. All right, so we got it all opened up. He's inspecting it, going through everything, and checking up on the roof. And then we'll just see if see what happens after that. So we still have the camper on the back. Yeah, didn't sell it to him. I mean, I knew it was going to be a smaller price, but before they actually saw the camper, then he'd give me an idea of the price. I thought it was pretty fair, and we went up there and, of course, trying to play hardball and nitpick everything, and we just couldn't come up with a fair deal. So, not worth selling. Just go ahead and keeping the fifth wheel for now. I guess we'll just have to put it in storage and figure out what we're going to do with it later. But yeah, that's kind of a bummer. We were kind of hoping to get rid of it.